Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie, and I've just hopped on to give you this update about Doris Aguilar that I told you about the other day. Doris, a 25-year-old woman, went missing from Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, and her car was found. And then the video I did was when the police declared that she had been found deceased, but they weren't given any other details at the time. And Doris disappeared after complaining that she was being stalked by an ex-co-worker. And her parents, who are in Honduras, had hired a private investigator to try and find out what had happened to Doris. And it was found that this guy was stalking her. He had sent her photos of guns. He was trying to intimidate her. She had to change her gym several times because he kept following her around. She was a keep fit fanatic, and every time he would find out which gym she was at, and he would enroll at the gym, and she would have to keep moving gyms. It's a very, very sad story, and you may remember, if you remember that video, you may remember that I felt that what would probably happen is that this stalker had done something to her and probably taken his own life. But it turns out the police have released information now that Doris was found in a car, shot to death, and the man was beside her who had taken his own life. And I find this so very triggering because this so resonates with me of my own experience years ago. And I'm just so grateful that it was 30 years ago, because my ex-partner would have had the sort of digital, like trackers and social media, etc., to find out where I was. I would not be here even making this video. Because I think you cannot underestimate how relentless these stalkers are. I don't know what can be done about it. I honestly don't, because I don't know if it makes any difference if the police do speak to them, or if you get a restraining order out or whatever, because these people, they're going to kill themselves anyway, so they don't care if they get arrested, or all they want, they're on a mission to destroy you so that you can't have a life without them. And that's all that matters to them. Doesn't matter to them if they get caught, doesn't matter if they die, so what do you do with people like that? And of course we have the recent case in Bushy, of the guy who killed the two daughters, one of which was his ex-partner, and the mother killed 3 women just like that with a crossbow, and then tried to kill himself. He's still alive in hospital, apparently. He's been charged with their murders. I hope he survives, and I hope he has to face justice, but he won't care. They don't care. All he'll care about now is that that girl cannot be with anybody else. This is how they think. What can we do about it? It's heartbreaking. It is so, so heartbreaking. I can't tell you how even though I sort of knew it when I made the video the other day, that's what I was imagining that had happened. Seeing that it has happened, it's so triggering. It is like PTSD. You never get over this. I'm just going to, some of you, who've been following me for a long time, about this, about what's happened in my life. If you want to know more about my life, and really the reason why I got interested in true crime in the first place, any Amazon site, you can find my book, which is called Confessions of a Spanish Teacher, Vicky Riley, Vicky with an I. Any Amazon site all over the world, if you want the story, the full story of what happened. So let's have a look at the reporting of this terrible, terrible news. So missing woman 25 found shot to death in a car with the man the family says was stalking her.
On the case of a missing 25-year-old woman, investigators say Doris Aguilar is among the 2 people found dead in a West Phoenix parking lot. Aguilar went missing on July 1st, but the medical examiner's office says her date of death was 1 week later, on July 7th, the same day her body was found. That Sunday, police were called to this parking lot near 75th Avenue and Encanto Boulevard.
So I think they said that a little bit wrong there. The thing is, they think she's been there ever since the day she disappeared. You know, so I hope he didn't take her somewhere and do anything horrible to her. The only, you know, I mean, it's horrible that he killed her, but I hope he killed her straight away. I hope she didn't suffer. And I hope he's burning in hell.
There, they found 2 people shot dead inside of that vehicle. The other body was identified as 51-year-old Juan Aguilar, who police say took his own life.
51 years old, used to work with her. Did he blame her for being sacked? Or was he just so obsessed with her? How dare he? How dare he? How dare he take that young person's life? Take everything away from her and her family. Gosh, I tell you what, he'll be paying for his sins one way or another in the next life. I hope to God, please God. You know, I know they tell us to forgive, but how do you forgive that? Selfish, horrible. You know, how dare he? How dare he take someone's life just because they were interested in him? Just makes me so angry. I can't decide whether to be incandescently angry and get really, really angry and start swearing, or cry. You know, I'll probably do a bit of both after I finish this video. How dare he? And this is just one. This is happening day in, day out, all over the world.
True Crime Arizona, Brianna Whitney, digging into this new development. She'll bring us a full report at 6 o'clock.
And that's why I don't get involved in relationships. So I just, you know, I'm sorry if I've depressed you, but I just wanted to give you the update because we did talk about Doris the other day, and Doris's story deserves to be told. Deserves to be told. You know, her memory, her life's gone. I mean, she's 25. 25. Good God, you don't even know what's really going on at 25, do you? She's got a lot of life in front of her, good times and bad times. And this twonk is just taking it all away from her and her family. How dare he? Just that, why do people think they've got the right to even interfere with somebody else's life? Get on with your own life. You know, you have no right whatsoever to interfere in other people. You don't walk in other people's shoes. You cannot, you know, interfere in their lives. That man, he should have sought medical help. You know, he's obviously got some mental health problems. Oh dear, that poor girl. So she had no one to turn to, no one to help her. She was just living her life, not doing any harm to anybody. And her crime was not reciprocating the attentions of a 51-year-old man. Oh God, I'm so angry. Anyway, I've got to go because I'm going to really, I think I'm going to go and get drunk probably and just scream and cry. So my poor dogs will get the brunt of it. When I say the brunt of it, I don't mean I'll be horrible to them, but they'll be looking at me like, what's the matter? Why are you crying? Okay, so I'll see you soon in the next video. Doris, I hope you're at peace. I just don't have words really to say. But anyway, I'll see you really soon in the next video. And until then, may your God go with you. Bye.